Hello, friends. How are we doing today? I'm doing okay. It's been a slow start for the day. I had a couple things to do on the OBS, which, if you haven't noticed, we updated our little theme music to something a little different because I kept getting copyright strike, or not strikes, but copyright ID claims on the Funhouse music, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I got those from Epidemic Sounds like a long time ago, and apparently they only have you whitelisted if your subscription is up to date. Who knew? So that is kind of out of date now, but it's all good. We found us something else. Hopefully this one doesn't get ID'd. I mean, we'll see after stream because it doesn't tell us until I end it anyway. Let's see what else. Can't really think of much else. Oh, I updated or made and updated a new widget specifically for Magic the Gathering through OBS. It made us a win-loss counter. Seeing as yesterday I got my face pushed all the way in and lost like 1,000,000,001 games. Figured we'd do a little win-loss counter just to see how much I get hurt running ranked. Which it's going to be more than a little if it's anything like yesterday. But I suppose, let's see, which one should we do? That one. I suppose we can go ahead and hop over and see how she plays today. You'll notice down below the little dude over here. That's our little win-loss token counter, whatever you want to call it. And it is also voice activated. So whenever I win one or lose one, I can just call it out and it will switch it up for us. Unfortunately, I have to leave it for moderators only for the bot to not sit there and like feedback loop on itself and just give us 1,000,001 wins or losses whenever we update it, which is something weird with the coding. I don't know if it's something I did or if it's something that StreamerBot did on its own, and I'm not sure how to clear it up. So for now we're going to leave it as moderators only to adjust that. Moderators and broadcaster. So, other than that, I mean, it's pretty much the same as yesterday. We're going to go through and run some ranked. Hopefully we could get above Platinum Tier 4 today. Maybe make it to Tier 3. I'm going to most likely be running Angels most of the day. And we got us, let's see, what time is it? We got us about 2-ish hours of solid playtime before I have to go and get wifey from work. So, without further ado, let's get our face pushed in. I also have a Dr. Pepper slushie because they taste good. Dr. Pepper, sponsor me. You probably will regret it, but go ahead and sponsor me anyway. I wonder if there's any streamers or content creators in general that have actually gotten a Dr. Pepper sponsor. I know Tim the Tapman got a Mountain Dew sponsor back in the day. At least I think it was a Mountain Dew. So it's not completely unheard of for drink companies like that to give content creators sponsorship, but I know you got to be, you know, pulling in hundreds of thousands of views a month, and we're not quite there yet. We will be one day, but not as of now. Problematic emo, huh? Let's see, is that covering anything up on stream? No? Okay. Enters, discard a card, and heist my library. Everyone's heisting my library here recently. It's like they like how my deck runs so much that they have to play it themselves. What did you steal? And it's random, isn't it? Heist, look at 3 random non-lands. Okay. And exile 1 face down and you can cast it and blah blah blah. But it is random, so they don't get to dig through the whole deck and, you know, take my best ones. Little crystal kitty. Avatar Fate Thief. Comes with warp and heist, of course. No, we will not block. Beginning of your end step, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield during this turn, or a spell was warped this turn, discard a card and then heist my library. Well, I already don't like his deck, because it seems like he's just going to be heisting most of my crap and trying his best to use it against me. Did we play against him yesterday? I don't recognize his name, but that deck's looking awfully familiar. That's lifelink. We got that bad boy. Yeah, we'll pull him out first. Kind of give him a bit of a distraction. And it'll up my life enough so I can start pumping out angels. Oh, also, I updated the chat overlay. We're using StreamerBot's multi-chat now instead of Restream. So hopefully everything's coming through. I won't know until I know. You know? Okay, let's put him out. That'll give us enough life to start crapping out some angels. And no attacks. I do have to bring this up. It says connect my encoder to go live, but I am live and my encoder is connected. You can see how it's kind of bogging down a little bit, but here soon we maybe should be able to get that fixed. Oh bro, I hate you.
How does it feel being your own worst enemy?
You stole 2 hoplites. Okay, I see what you're doing. But maybe. But we might be able to get us a new graphics card here soon. Fingers crossed. I know RAM and graphics cards are like super rare and super expensive right now, thanks to AI data centers eating them all up. But hopefully we can get our hands on one. And the sooner the better. Bring him in. It's not really going to help me too much right now until I can get a, what is it, Bishop of the Wind? Bishop of Wings or something like that. Once I get that out there, then we'll be pretty much set. After that, all we need is the Anointed Procession and we'll be golden. I don't see him attacking with much other than my stuff, the hoplites and the little tokens. Okay, so no more visitation. We got a couple more in there. He has no flyers, so he's going over the top. Why are you heisting my shit, bro? That reminds me, there's another overlay, what do you call it? Widget, that's a little loud. There's another overlay widget, kind of special, whatever you want to call it, that I will be updating or making and implementing here soon. Thinking I'll probably do that tonight or tomorrow morning. So keep an eye out for that on some upcoming streams. You won't be able to miss it. Let's see. Now we'll go ahead and get rid of an angel. We'll keep our little Oketra out there for another turn or two. He's kind of stopping most of the smaller stuff from running in anyway. Of course, heist my shit again. How are you gonna play more of my deck than I'm playing? There we go, there we go. Now you have a choice, friendo. Good game, good game. Because that Oketra is about to get out of hand really quickly. If he's smart, he can, you know, dump a bunch in front of it and still kind of take care of it, but it's too late for him now. Unless he gets a direct kill or removal, then he's done. It's just a matter of when. That'll do it. Oh, by the way, I'll get that back in a couple turns because that's how gods work. Now, can you do 82 damage in however many turns before I do 18? I mean, you're using my deck, so it is possible. Fog Bank. I remember back in the day I had a wall of fog, I think it was. Hey Ellie, how you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna have to readjust chat though. I just realized that the restream chat is coming through twice. We'll have to readjust that later. But for now, it's good. So we're gonna get a copy of all the chats coming in from YouTube and from Twitch. Well, go get some rest. I'm sure your eyes are heavy. It's like what? Close to midnight over there, so go to sleep. I'll try to stream tomorrow a little bit earlier so we can chit chat for a couple hours. No promises though, but keep an eye out for me. How are we going to get rid of these guys if they're not taking combat damage? I got, what do you call it? Vanishing Light in the Conclave Tribunal, which it'll remove them, but we gotta dig for them. We're sitting at 29 cards, so I'm drawing nothing but land. There really isn't much we could do other than wait. Sucks. You know, I might have to build me a little heist deck, because it's 2 nights in a row that a heist deck has like whooped me. You're good. Valorant takes all the concentration anyway. I know how that goes. I'm out of slushy. Well, have you tried just getting good yet? I tried it once. It didn't really work for me, so don't feel bad. Okay, this is not looking good. Bishop of Wings would have been nice a handful of turns ago. Glad I could help. That's what I'm here for. I can be one of those esports coaches for sure. I just push the button harder, God. I might be able to swing in and get something through, because he could only block 2 of them. But yeah, back in the day, before Fog Bank came out, there was a one, I think it was called Wall of Fog or something along those lines, which it was basically the same thing, but there's a green, I'm wanting to say it's an enchantment. It could be an artifact, but it's green and it's lore. So any number of, or all attacking creatures can be blocked by this one creature. So what I would do is I would put lore on the fog wall or whatever it was. So it would, all the damage that was dealt to it would be 0. And it could block any number of attacking creatures that were coming in. So as long as it stayed out there, then they can never actually make an attack, make it through. But I don't know if I can recreate that on Arena or not. I'm not sure if there's a lore equivalent, because it was an older card. Pull that in, pull that in. Block away, friend. You're going to get rid of at least 1 Soul Warden or take 4. I could take 11 a handful of turns before you can take 4 in the same amount. Maybe. I shall try, Ellie. I shall try. Go get some rest. This guy. I need something in the air as of yesterday. I mean, luckily he doesn't have a double strike like that Angel of Destiny does. Here soon, all he's gonna have to do is attack with that bad boy once, and I'm done. It's almost like I have that in my deck for a reason. Yep, good game. I'll let you win it, because there's nothing I could do to stop it. All he's got to do is swing in with just the Angel or that Thieving Aven, and I'm done. Rude, sir. How dare. Yeah. Oh, that's our first one. That's a loss. Love it. So voice activation works. Also, moderators can type it in chat whenever they get in and start doing. Oh, this down out of the way. But for the time being, I don't really need many or any moderators for Twitch. The bots can handle like 99% of it. And as long as the games aren't too hectic, I can handle the other 1%. So we're not too pressed for a mod. I mean, I have a handful anyway, but they're either at work or off doing their own thing. 98 cards, huh? Hopefully you don't run a heist deck and I can stand half a chance. It's already looking halfway decent. If we get one more land, I can do something. Oh, also, if anybody's having any audio issues, like if the background music's too loud or something, please let me know, and I will adjust accordingly. If the mic isn't loud enough or muffled or whatever, also let me know and we'll figure out what's going on there. At least I have it turned around the right way this time. There, when I first got the mic, I didn't realize that it was a directional mic. So if I talk into this side of it, it sounds super duper muffled and you can barely understand it or barely hear it. It sounds like I'm talking through a gym sock from the other room. And I didn't realize what was going on or why I sounded like crap all the time. Until a buddy of mine was like, hey, I have the same kind of mic that you got. You should try turning it around. So I spun it around. And I was like, oh yeah, well now everything's clear and you can understand me. Go figure. But I got the Rode MT1 or NTB1 or whatever it is. The badass mic. But I wasn't aware that you had to talk into the front of it. Because at first I thought it was like one of the like the Shure SM7B or whatever it is, that you could just kind of talk anywhere near it and it would work. But it's not like that, so you live and you learn. Who's this guy? Search your library for basic land or a gate, reveal it, put it into your hand. Okay, so he's mana ramping like nobody's business. That, and I'm just like not getting any mana. Okay. Well, I need something in the air soon. I'll be able to get angels next turn. But I need land so I can get this procession out or get the light of promise out. Let's put it on the ram. And then our next one will probably go on an angel, I'm thinking. no attacks because we're going to need something to block. I mean, we got our angel out, and that's scary enough that I don't think he's going to swing in. But if he has any kind of removal, that's what I thought. He's running landfall. That's why he was mana ramping earlier. One more mana, we'll get this bad boy out, and then we'll start crapping angels like nobody's business. If I don't get another mana, then I'll go ahead and drop the encyclopedia. That might help us in the long term. You're still not getting through, friend. Not yet, anyway. You might get through with 3, but everything else you swing with's going away. Okay, now we're cooking. This goes there. Then get more angels. Our ram gets a little bigger. This guy gets irritated. Block him, I dare you. Got one guy that can, and he's not strong enough. Being fair. Chump block away. At this point, Bishop of Wings and a Reverent Hoplite would do wonders. Landfall all day, buddy. You're only gonna make my guy bigger. We might go ahead and drop that other Light of Promise on one of our angels. We need another mana. Yeah. We'll do the Bishop of Wings first. We'll do the Light of Promise next turn. I don't think he's prepared, so we'll let him know that he already lost. Take 20 to the face. Or block with a 1/1, it really doesn't matter. But something's going away. Sure you want to do that? Block that angel was a horrible idea. Because now I get 2 more. Oh, I don't have the visitation out. Crap. Okay. Alright, my mistake. My mistake. I mean, it's still not bad. You know, I get 2 free spirits for every angel. Yeah. So we're gonna flicker that procession because we're gonna want that out there. Can you do that again? No? Okay. Oh, nope. You go out, and then you go out, then we wait. I'll take that. We need about 4 or 5 more of those back to back. That's a win. Gotta love it. We have a little turtle orb. Spend said turtle orbs. We only got the one though. That is a funky looking Donatello, I'm not gonna lie. Why is he the only one? Well, no, Michelangelo has pupils too. But why do Raphael and Leonardo have just, you know, anime white eyes? And then Donatello and Michelangelo actually have irises and pupils? That is kind of creepy. Yeah, we're gonna save up and get Casey Jones as an avatar. But we got a little ways to go. I mean, I could buy the little battle pass deal for 3,400 gems, but I don't want to sink money into it if I can help it. So we have to get to level 15 before we can afford to get the avatar for free. Depending on how long the little mastery pass is this time, I think they go by month or every 2 months or something. I'm not sure, I'll have to look that part up, but we should be able to get to level 15 before it resets. J Stud 9000. The Festive Fighter. Okay. I'm not mad at it. I already wish we had 2 more mana though. Or at least 1 more. Oof, he's running 222 plus. So almost 230 cards. I got just over 60. No, I probably should have put the ram out first, but I don't think 1 turn's gonna make or break me on gaining life. Although, if he was out and that happened, it would. Now we put him out. Let's see, Encyclopedia next. I lied, we need a Soul Warden out first. Okay. He is running black, so he might be able to mess with the graveyard a bit. He's running full spread as far as colors go. If you're getting rid of Herald of the Eternal Dawn, what the heck do you have? Unless you're planning on pulling it out of the graveyard. In which case, it goes there. Goes on him. Hopefully we get a mana. Didn't. Swing all. I win. Yahtzee. Two basic land cards, reveal them, put them all, one onto the battlefield and the other into your hand. Alright. I'm not mad at it. Get our Soul Warden out first. And Reverent Hoplite will come next turn, depending on what we draw. Reach the multiverse, huh? Each player mills 10 cards. For each player, choose a creature or planeswalker in that player's graveyard. Put those cards on the battlefield under your control. Then each player you control, or each creature you control, becomes Phyrexian in addition to its other types. What did you put in my graveyard? Oh, he stole my planeswalker. Okay. And that guy. But why didn't Ashes of Abhorrent? I guess he's technically not casting a spell from the graveyard, and it wasn't an activated ability from the graveyard. Huh. That's okay. Get us a quick 14 life. 16. I mean, it's still nothing in the air, so he can hit us for 7 quite a few times before we could do anything. If he's smart, he'll hold it back because I'm going to get rid of that planeswalker. Target player loses 3 life, sacrifices a non-land of their choice, or discards a card. Well, I got plenty of... Really, bro? Like, this is starting to look pretty bogus. Why do y'all always gotta steal my stuff? First, we'll give this Soul Warden lifelink and hope for a better card. That works. Who are we putting it on? The Ram? Yeah. And then, what is that? -6? Which he can go ahead and do that. And that's just going to beef my guy up. Or pull these back. Because he could only block 2 of them, so that drops him down to at least 1. That'll give me a couple more turns to figure something out. Oh. Aerith. No, I might actually put her in this deck. It's not really going to make too much of a difference because I don't have too many legendary creatures. But just how she gives 1/1 to herself each time I gain a life. You know, that's pretty much what the Nyx Fleece Ram's doing now. So it would get way out of hand way quickly just by her lonesome. And then if I hit her with the Light of Promise on top of it, then you could double that. Okay, there's that. We can put this bad boy down. And go ahead and activate. That's not really the greatest, but it's better than nothing. Alright, should we attack? We have a 7-12, but he can block with 17. We'll wait. Give me a couple more turns and he'll be big enough that he's gonna need everybody. Or he's gonna have to direct removal him. I'll lose 3 life, I can take it. You could do that like 4 or 5 more times and we'll be good. I'm about to be gaining a lot more life than you can do damage with that little thing. I don't think you realize what you just did, but okay. Right, we got our procession out, but that's not really doing us too much good if we don't have a way to get angels on the board or flicker that hoplite. And that's a land, by the way. Yeah. We're either getting rid of the planeswalker or we're getting 15 life. Your choice, friend. By the way, we're doing both. What are you doing? Flying first strike. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile 2 cards of your library. You may play them this turn. If you exile a land card this way, create a 3/1 red dinosaur creature token. You exile a non-land card this way, create a treasure token. Buddy, you can do that like all day. I have plenty of life to give. I'll make you a deal. You could untap all your lands and do it a whole nother round, and I think we'll be good. Probably should have attacked. I only have the 2 little 3/3s. On something good. I'll take it. And Harmonicon's going to come in handy really quickly. Go ahead and gain my life so we can gain some more life and get some more angels. I could do this all day. GG. Oh, I keep forgetting the Eternal Dawn's ability. He might not realize, but he can still, you know, get got as soon as I get my Banishing Light and my Conclave Tribunal out there, he's done. And I have that Book of Exalted Deeds down there, so I could always put that on one of my angels, and then we'll be in the same boat, so neither one of us can win, neither one of us can lose. But you're at negative 15 and I'm at 120 and growing. And from the looks of it, by next turn I'll be gaining more than 100 life a turn, at least every time I attack. Like, the only issue is if he somehow makes either one of those heralds indestructible. I mean, the exile was going to bypass that anyway, so never mind. It's just going to make it slightly more difficult. Okay. I will go ahead and hope for the best. We'll go ahead and... No, we won't do that yet. We'll put this bad boy out first. Give me my 100 life, please. Why no blocks? You could have taken them. I was gonna do the deeds, but seeing as that's our only way of getting angels on the board right now, we're gonna leave it out there. That way I'm guaranteed, what, like 8 life per turn, and that's going to up him a minimum of 8 per turn. Well, more than that, because he gives us 1 life himself. And then every time I attack, he's going to double up. But yeah, like I said, he gets out of hand really quickly with that little combo. Not quite infinite, but it does enough damage and gets me enough life that over the course of like what, 3-4 turns, we're already at like almost a 300 point or over a 300 point life difference. Like, he can swing everything and I could just not bother blocking for a handful of turns before I even notice it. And the only reason why he can choose not to block is because these two bad boys over here. Okay, we have a Flicker of Fate, so we're going to target our Hoplite with that. Hopefully we can get us a Conclave or something. No? Okay. Yeah, might as well do it now. I got 15, 30... and then some. No, 30, then we're gonna get 60. Like 60 tokens. Yeah, 60 tokens, and then quadruple that amount of life. And all of that's gonna go on the ram. And then I'll swing with that, and yeah, we'll be over 1,000 here in the next turn or two. I might not be able to win directly yet, just because of the 2 Eternal Dawns, but I can make us draw out. See, this right here, I get it, sort of, but if you're watching Wizards or whoever programs this, when you come across this situation to where he's not going to interrupt, he has nothing in his hand to interrupt with. Instead of making it go one at a time, make it so it just all at once. That way we don't have to sit here and worry about the timeouts and worry about having to draw and you know, killing the momentum of a game in the middle of it when we're just waiting on the stack to complete. Because after a while, it'll be like, oh, well, you have to pick a different action or else we're going to, you know, call the game a draw. When he can't do anything to stop it. I can't do anything to stop it at this point. So make it just power through it automatically. There aren't any other triggers on the board or in either of our hands that could stop it or even slow it down. So, like, if anything, just do another, like, resolve all type situation to where we could just click a button down in the lower right saying, hey, resolve all instantly, and it just powers through it all, and then we move on to the next step. Like, it realistically, it shouldn't be that hard to program in. I mean, I would think. I mean, y'all do it on other other interactions will do it that way, but when it's doing one at a time, like they insist on doing it one life, 1+1+1 at a time. But if each one of those were like 4 or 5 at a time, then it would power it. Bro, I know it's my go. We're gonna do this again afterwards, so calm down. We got all day. And like now, for instance, it's not even counting the timeout counter. But once it starts that second run of the hoplites, it'll restart it. What? How? Was it just because he had the Eternal Dawns out there? See, that's BS, because I would have won that game. I was waiting on 2 cards to come out of the deck, and I would have got rid of both of those Eternal Dawns, and there wouldn't have been crap he could do to stop it. I had him outpowered in life, I had him outpowered in creatures. All because he flickered. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That game should have been mine. I'm irritated. I'm not gonna lie. That kind of pissed me off. Whatever, man. That's a loss. You're gonna do it. You hear me, streamer bot? That's a loss. There it goes. Bull. That was my game. That was mine to win. But no. Actual mechanics of the game screwed me on that one. I'm almost tempted to like not even count that like as a loss, but it is. Just not a fair one. Like, the deck didn't lose, and that guy didn't beat me. What are you running? Legendary Phyrexian Core Cleric. Now we'll put that on him for now. And we'll do the Basariket next turn, depending on if we get a land or not. Whenever a creature you control enters, gain a life. Whenever a creature you control dies, opponent loses a life. Okay, okay. Need a light of hope to my stuff. I can do the same thing, friend. Actually, I might go ahead and do that. The wind crystal. White costs 1 less. When you gain a life, gain twice that much. Creatures gain flying and lifelink. We have enough to do both. I like that wind crystal. I might drop one of those in one of these, either this deck or my other Angels deck. No, you're running Death Touch, and I don't need any of that. Yeah, we'll put that on our Bishop. And then we wait. Oh, before we get too far and I end up forgetting, if you're on YouTube, kind of lurking in the background, do want to say that I appreciate you, and it would do wonders for me if you would like, share, subscribe, do all of that nifty little YouTube stuff, because it really does make a major difference in helping a channel grow and getting me in front of more eyes, make more friends. So please, please, if you like what you see, you want to hear me bitch about getting my face pushed in Magic, then consider subscribing. Also, we will wait. Let's see if it does it. Links. No, you're not gonna. You're gonna make me look dumb for a minute, streamer bot. Fine. We'll do it manually. No. Okay. If you would be so inclined, if you want to follow any of my other socials, yes, Restream bot, we know. But if you want to follow any of my other socials, then please consider doing so. You follow that link and it should send you to my Instagram. If you're on Twitch, it'll send you to YouTube. If you're on YouTube, it'll send you to Twitch. If you're on either, it'll give you a link for my Instagram and my Discord. It's a brand new Discord. We're still working out some of the kinks on it, like as far as permissions and stuff go, but it is up and running. If you want to, you know, sneak in any of those spots and say hi and all of that stuff, please do. I'll be around and I will be doing stuff and or things there. So yeah, do the stuff, my friends. Dude, I don't even like you. Unwanted remake. Why am I picking a card? That, I guess? What is Manifest Dread? Hold on. Okay. Why? We'll actually do that though. I'm not real clear on why he got manifested. Like I'm missing an ability somewhere.
Now is the time to strike.
Let me see if I can find it real quick. Manifest Dread, there it is. Look at the top 2 cards, put one of them on the battlefield face down as a 2/2 creature, the other in the graveyard. Turn it up anytime for its mana cost if it's a creature card. Okay. So I just kind of killed that angel for nothing. That sucks. That sucks quite a bit, actually. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy out and hope for a better card. By the way, that was not a better card. That was a land. Oh, my nose. I want to block them, but it's not really going to make much of a difference. And let's see what we got in the deck first. Well, that might help in roundabout way. I can gain 4 life, and then I can flicker him, or whoever decides to attack next turn will get flickered, and then the turn after that I'll be able to start crapping out a couple angels, and that might be able to keep me above board, so I can keep doing that. As long as he only attacks with 1. Or the cleric. See, this is what I'm talking about. Resolve all. Just need that button right there. And it'll just do all of them at once. Instead of having to go through one by one by one by one by one for, you know, 130 at a time. Because that's what killed me last game. Oh, you prick. I don't even like you. Oh no, maybe we can pull another one. Top deck it. That would be awesome. No? Okay. We're gonna get angels anyway. Now, whether he realizes it or not, his best bet is to just swing all continuously, because he can push through the brunt of it. I mean, he's sitting at 88, so he's got a little bit of a buffer. So he's got a bit more than a little bit of a buffer. I mean, I'm sitting at 50, so I'm not hurting myself, but he does have me kind of outmatched as far as life goes. You know, I'll be able to get it back though. We're not out of the game yet. Get our god boy out there. Okay, yeah, that's game. Whether he knows it or not yet. I mean, he's gonna keep crapping out a bunch of these soldiers. But I'm about to be crapping out a lot more angels than he is soldiers. What are you doing? Hold on. My encoder is like having a conniption. Where, oh where? That's not cool. Let's see. Deactivate it. No, that's not working. Sorry, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties, so give me just a second here. We'll get rid of that guy because we can. We're getting a little bit of life there. And we'll get rid of 2 more of them. Hopefully. Oh no, hopefully my camera and my encoder don't like crap the bed like right now. Because you see that blue like lens flare? Ooh, light of promise. Okay. First, this guy goes out. Then light of promise, but on who? Put it on the ram. No, we'll put it on an angel. And we'll get more angel. Whether he knows it or not, he's done. I'll actually hold that one back in case he decides to swing with anything big. So I can show him how much of a mistake he's made without realizing it. And then over the course of the next, he's at 148 and growing, so maybe 4 or 5 turns. Depending. I might be able to get him down. If we can get a rune of sustenance. Oh, we already got both of them out. Crap, I probably should have put that on someone else then. Oh, well. Oh, really? Nice. By the way, I get some angels. I don't think you were quite expecting that to happen, but they are out there and they are not going away. He will be coming back. See, I don't know what's going on with my camera, so what we're gonna do with that, I hate to say it, but we might have to just kill the camera for now. Because for some reason it's spazzing out on me. We will throw this bad boy on one of the angels. Hopefully we'll get something good. Not the greatest. And no, we'll wait before we do the Book of Exalted Deeds still. I can whittle them down from here though. Maybe. Whenever he gains life, I lose that much, and he's going to be gaining a lot. Luckily, he doesn't have the other half of that combo out, to where whenever I lose life, he gains life, because then we'd be done. Alright, this is gonna suck. I need a way to gain a lot of life quickly. That, and I also need... That helps, sort of. But I need Anointed Procession out. Now, I don't see him outright attacking anytime soon. But he's gonna keep doing stuff like that, and he's gonna whittle me down. Bro, why are you like this? Oh no, did my camera fix itself yet? It did not. Why? No, I might have to unplug some stuff and refresh and all of that goody goodness. Yeah, that's game. Because when they die, he's gonna still hit me for one for each one that dies. Brutal. That was a good win. But for me, that's a loss. Rude. Okay, I'm really irritated at Restream Bot because I have the chat disconnected. So why it keeps pushing through on right here, I don't know, friends. I don't know. That got pushed way behind. Give me a moment to run. No, still not doing. Let me see, let me see. No, we won't do that part. What we will do is pull it over to here for a minute. So I can try to troubleshoot something. I'm gonna have to unplug my camera, plug it back in. Hopefully that works. If not, then I don't think it's the encoder because everything on my end is fine. Excuse me. It's just there's now a blue tinge blue hue set over the camera like it's a lens flare. I'm not seeing anything that could give a blue flare on the camera lens, so might be the USB side of it. So give me a second here. I will still be here. I don't know what that was. That my keyboard. That camera. Well, here we will come. Plug that camera back in. Deactivate. Reactivate. We good? It work? Any kind of flare going on? No? Just the light changing? I think we may have just fixed it. Oh, my theme music's going on in the background too. Mute that for now. Sorry about the cacophony of noise for a second. We have enough time for maybe one more quick game. Let us come back over to this one. See about losing another one. We are 1-4 for the day. If that tells you how platinum against this deck. Realistically, it should be 2-3, but what can you do when the game craps on you? Trigger Happy Viking. I played against this guy before. It's a different deck though. He's running 250 cards. I'm not running that many. Okay, we have an overabundance of land. Not super mad at it, but we need something to play with those lands. He's already over there mana ramping. He's running landfall. Okay. If 100 of those cards are just land, I'm gonna be kind of irritated. He's already down to 2 cards in his hand though, and almost nothing to show for it other than mana ramp. Aha, take one, I win, Yahtzee. Boggle. What is that? Defense of the heart. We'll put this on one of these bad boys. At the beginning of your upkeep, if an opponent controls 3 or more creatures, sacrifice this enchantment. Search your library for up to 2 creature cards and put those onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Okay, well, we can just do this with 2 for now. I mean, I could put the Broodmoth out there, which I really like. But, well, that's going to make the Soul Warden beef up as soon as I do it. He's going to get 2 creatures. I'm about to get 20. Not really, but more than 2 for sure. Hopefully it doesn't like kick us out like it did last game. Okay. I'll take it. That's a win. Alright, I need to make a mental note that after stream, need to go through restream and see what is going on with the chat. Because I did not consider that it was going to bleed through on the streamer bot side and, you know, post everything twice and then 4 times. It's like I put an anointed procession or a panharmonicon on chat. Now we get 2 of everything. Yeah, we got plenty of time for at least 1 decently length game. If we get a couple more like that, a couple more wins like that, that'll be golden. Unfortunately for me though, I know my luck and I know how this deck plays, and I might get 1 more like that, but I doubt it. See, all these take, like, they're way late game. Whip for 2 mana. Okay, I could do that in the rune. I'm not liking it. We'll put the panharmonicon back. He's running 243 cards. Turn that down just a touch. So I think my camera was just the USB kind of wiggling its way out somehow. So it was giving that like blue lens flare effect. I don't think it was the encoder, because the encoder's been messing up drastically for a few days. And that's the first that's happened. Granted, it could be because I'm pushing so much through, because Twitch has a different bit rate than YouTube as far as their streaming intake, and both of those are different from the output of what do you call it, of restream, as far as multi-streaming goes. So they sort of talk with each other, just not well. GG, friend. Unless you clear the board or lock him down this turn. Oh, cool. That's a win. You're not gonna listen this time, streamer bot? Rude. Fine, we'll do it manually. Oh, clean. Ugh. Now 15 different bots all talk to each other at the same time in chat. Did it really just double count? It did. So that crap. I see why it did it too, because that command W came through. I put it in my streamer bot multi-chat, which fed it to restream, which pushed it out on both Twitch and on YouTube. So the command came through twice, and because I'm a broadcaster, it counted both times. So it gave me an extra one that shouldn't be there. If a moderator did it, then, or like a non-broadcaster I should say did it, then it would have only counted once, and then the second one would have been caught under the cooldown. This is what I was talking about before, that the streamer bot kind of gets confused and it'll start talking to itself, and then it takes those commands that it's giving itself and runs them twice. So it gives me more than more wins or losses than are actually there. Luckily, it's just a visual for us to mess with. It's not anything permanent or anything legal, I guess. I don't even know what the word I'm looking for is. You know, it's not going to affect our stats, our actual stats on the game. That's more or less just a stream visualizer. You live and learn. I only made it last night. Over the past couple nights, I finished it this morning. What are you running? 194 cards. So it's still relatively new, you know, working out some of the kinks on it. Oh, I just noticed he's got a little bat pet friend. Depressurize? Why? That was mean. How dare you? Got all this land. Can I throw some land at you? I'm gonna keep that light of hope though, because it might come in handy if he drops an enchantment. So note to self, if we do the manual command through StreamerBot's chat, that it will double count our, oh crap, it will double count our commands. So yet another reason to get streamer or the restream bot to calm down, which I might be able to. I think StreamerBot will push out to multi-chat. It'll push out to each thing, each platform, because it's already connected on its back end. And so I should be able to disable the chat functionality on Restream and use just their base stream push out thing, whatever you want to call it. Dinosaur pirate. Speaking of pirates, everybody, have you seen what's going on with One Piece here recently? March 10th, the season 2 of the live action's coming back. So woohoo, yippee, hooray, we're gonna get some more live action One Piece. Also, another cool thing, yeah, we'll go ahead and get rid of that, is Oda wrote something like the secret of the One Piece is what I've read so far, that he wrote something about the secret of the One Piece, either what it is or whatever, don't know, it's a secret, but he wrote down the secret of the One Piece and put it in a little like softball sized treasure chest kind of thing, and then put that chest in a waterproof orb on a plaque kind of deal and dropped it in the middle of the ocean somewhere, and was like, hey, if you want to know what the secret of the One Piece is, go find it. So he created basically a real life One Piece and started the pirate era in real life, which is freaking awesome, and we need more of that. I wonder though if anybody's ever going to actually find it. Because he's, as far as I know, they posted the coordinates for it. I could be wrong on that part. But posted some way to, you know, actually be able to find it. Why does he have a counter on now? So that's going to be interesting. Prey counter, huh? I don't know what that is. But I do know that if I flicker him, that should go away, shouldn't it? Or, because I don't think it's a persistent counter. Combat damage to create a treasure token. That's nothing. Sacrifice this creature, destroy whatever. Okay. Did I flicker it? Nah. We don't really have the time to, you know, spread the game out to just not being able to lose. I'm still unclear on why I have a prey counter or what that prey counter. Oh, okay. Reveal this card from your hand, put a prey counter on target creature. When it comes into play, destroy each creature with a prey counter on it. Gotcha, that's why I was confused. It was still in his hand and I wasn't paying attention. I'm a silly goose. Gotcha. I will take 2. Yeah, that rune's going straight back into my graveyard, buddy. Look at all these cards I don't have in my hand. Like the ones that I'm gonna need to win, like creatures, you know? Where are they? Invasion of Ikora. X3 when this siege enters, search your library or graveyard for a non-human creature with mana X or less. Put it onto the battlefield. Search your library, or yeah, if you search your library this way, shuffle it. And attack 6. When it goes away, reach. For each non-human creature you control, you may have that creature assign its combat damage as though it weren't blocked. And you got rid of my Panharmonicon. Whatever, bro. Not gonna lie, this game isn't looking like it's going to end in our favor. He's got 20 damage on the board. He has lethal right now. Yeah, that's game. No blocks, because I know better. Just be putting it off for another turn at best. And with those numbers, I don't even think it would have made a difference. So, that's a loss. Oh yeah, you counted it this time, StreamerBot? I'm on to you. You're making me look like I don't know what I'm doing. Your fault, bot, not mine. So, that should be a 3 to 5. technically a 4-4. If we counted that one game, what do you call it? That it kind of crapped on us over. Let's see, what mastery did we get? Got a blue mastery, huh? Over 2,500 cards, or draw 2,500 cards over any number of games. Okay. Hole plan. There's a hole in your plan. The Brilliant and Kaido Foundations avatar. You notice I got most of the white mastery done already. We'll be exiling the creatures, and then the Order and Justice will be. I'm actually really surprised that I don't have that one already because it's angels and soldier tokens. So that, and then the exile will be next. Disassemble the Titans. I'm gonna have to build a deck specifically for this to get it. And that will give me another Ajani avatar. And then we get to work on the rest of these. What do we have in the store? Let us see. There's a bunch of what do you call it? Oh, I could buy decks, so I think it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle deck is out now. And that's what that little, if it would actually go over, there we go. Yep, and 22,200 gem wild card value. Brawl Heroes in the half shell. It's 5 color. Is it that just one deck, or is it deck plus? Yeah, it's just one deck. For almost 15,000 gems. Are you serious right now? When I could realistically just go through the deck list and get the wild cards and make most of it already. Rat King. Huh, I remember some good rat decks back in the day. Alright, so friendos. Okay. I think we should probably go ahead and call it here, because I have to get ready to go wifey from work and I have to use the boys' room. So hop over to Heat. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of this, how small it is, the whole thing. I don't know. We will, I mean, we could get used to it, but why? I'll figure out something in the way of expanding it per scene and all my OBS backend stuff. Actually, now that I think about it, I won't be able to do that on this one using the Restream chat, because how I have it set up on OBS, it's a nested scene, and the way the overlay works from StreamerBot won't allow me to expand it in height without it overrunning all of my other scenes as well. Like, I can't localize it to just a single scene. I have to make it play well with all of the scenes. And right now, that sizing works on every other scene but this one. So we might just have to deal with that how it is. Let me see. Otherwise, I think we did halfway okay today. We lost more than we won, or we tied it up. depending on how you want to count the one game that, you know, the game just kind of crapped on us over. Plans for the future. Tomorrow I will be streaming, probably the same time, by right around 3:30, 4 Central Time. But yeah, keep an eye out for me. Check your notifications. If you are watching this in the future, down below you'll see a nifty little button that says subscribe. Please click the hell out of that. Also the like button, if you don't mind, that would be super awesome. That helps out a butt ton, a lot more than I could put into words. It really, really does. I know you all the YouTubers say it, but they say it for a reason. It does help a ton, so please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, watching it again, and have it playing in the background while you do dishes or fold laundry or any of those things. I would really super appreciate it. Other than that, I think that about covers it for YouTube today. So take care of yourself, be kind to everybody else.